Hey, what's going on, guys? It's in here, and welcome back to the channel. So, in today's video, I wanted to do something a little different, and instead of doing the whole four things in one news episode, I wanted to dedicate an entire video to the whole Mutahar slash some ordinary gamers situation. So, the beginning. 8 days ago, a YouTuber named Nick Andros posted a video titled Mutahar has been a false engineer for 10 years. And in this video, Nick Andros levied some allegations involving Mutahar lying about being an engineer. Now, I'm sure everyone and their mothers have heard about the story, but I wanted to give my 2 cents about it because I can, and I didn't force you to click on the video. So, being someone that never really latched on to the whole big YouTuber thing, like Markiplier or PewDiePie, when I was a kid, I really didn't care for any of those big channels. It just kind of felt fake to me. I did have a little stretch where I watched PewDiePie for a while, but then again, it just felt oversaturated, and I don't really watch a lot of huge YouTubers. I just, it's not anything against, if you have 3 million subs, I don't watch you. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, there's just a certain, it's just how I roll, okay? So anyways, that means, I didn't really know who Some Ordinary Gamers was. I did, I've seen his videos pop up, but, I haven't really known who he was until, probably about a couple months ago. I started, actually clicking on his videos and watching them and, seeing his opinions and stuff and the controversies he's been in, previously. So, I don't really hold any sort of like or dislike towards Muta. I mean, I think he's probably a pretty okay guy, all things considered, that's been coming out. And that's pretty much the entirety of the allegations. I do not want you guys to think I'm stating something that's more than it actually is, because that's not. It's just people are saying that he lied about being an engineer for 10 years, and that this basically gave him a platform to have a respected opinion on. So, according to Nick Andros and Harmful Opinions, falsely labeling yourself as a professional engineer is illegal in Mutahar's resident country, which is Canada. So, I think Muta is somewhat in the wrong here because, he did spend years claiming he was an engineer. I guess for street cred. I don't really know why you would do that. If there's something about my job that I can provide to somebody and kind of just be like, hey, I do this and this is what I think you should be doing, then okay. But I'm not going to go out here and say, oh, I work at a propane place and you can't be doing this, and trust me, I'm a propaner. That's not what they call us, by the way. So basically, the issue here is this led people to trust someone's opinion who they may not have, they trusted Muta's opinion because they said he was an engineer, but, whenever you come out and, it's you're not that, how do people really think whenever they put their support behind you, and they're like, well, he's an engineer, he knows what he's talking about, and that's another thing that we all have to be careful about on the internet, is we don't need to just be believing anything that anybody says. We need to do our own due diligence and research about topics to kind of, get our own opinion on it, because at the end of the day, the world to you is what it is to you. I know that sounds like some stupid philosophical shit, but it really is. It's just how it works. But anyways, I personally don't think it would be the biggest deal if Muta would have just come out and either shown us proof or admit to the lying. Because look, the truth is, most of us lie at one point in our lifetimes. We're all kids at some point, and kids fucking lie. I mean, when you admit it, apologize, and start trying to do better, I think those are the only ways that you can move on from something like that. However, Muta's been radio silent for 5 whole days. As of recording this, 3:01 p.m., August 4th, 2025, he has not uploaded a video since the whole, they're trying to kill this TikToker for inventing plastic gas or something. So, I hate to say it. I really hate to say it because, like I said, I'm not trying to, pick sides here. I'm just trying to be objective and, you know, from the outsider looking in, that has no stakes in this, you know, besides I guess views. But I'm not gonna say anything that's like too out of bounds. Like I just have my own moral beliefs and how I believe somebody should conduct themselves. You know, like yeah, I yell at video games, but I don't sit here and I don't lie to people and say like, oh man, I yell at video games because I don't know what you would even say to that. I just yell at video games because I'm mad. I'm angry. That's the. I'm not gonna lie to you to say I have like some sort of issue or anything like that. But that's besides the point. But anyways, the point is, I think the silence is a silence of guilt. He has also supposedly been blocking the word engineer from being typed in his comments, as per the Mutahar the Engineer Responds video from Harmful Opinions, also posted 5 days ago. Harmful Opinions posted a video 3 days ago that says Mutahar is privating videos now, and he goes in depth into that video. And by the way, I'm making this video, and if you guys don't know, I'm making this off my PlayStation 5. Like I don't really, you know, it's just what I got to do for right now. So I can't like put a picture of Muta's face up on screen or put like a tweet or anything like that. But like I said, like I'm probably the last person reporting on all of this, right? So my thing is like just go watch Harmful Opinions videos. Like his last like 4 or 5 have been on just Mutahar strictly, and then watch Nick Andros videos. I think first that one that he posted went into a lot of depth and detail. So my theory is, whenever Harmful Opinions posted his video, which was also 5 days ago, it seems that Muta went into damage control. Like he's trying to put out the fire, but instead of water, he added gas. It's called the Streisand effect, which means an unintended consequence of attempts to hide, remove, or censor information, where the effort instead increases public awareness of the information. So to me, I don't understand why you would just sit there and let all these things be said about you unless they were true. You know, that's my opinion, but something else I want to kind of like touch on is, why is he gone? Like why hasn't he responded yet? And the answer to that, my friends, is probably embarrassment. You know, I know he's been in some hot water before with the whole viewing Japanese hentai with someone named Nux in a video, but it wasn't hentai, it was... you get it. I don't really want to say that on the channel. It's just, I don't want to go through the shit with YouTube. But I don't think Muta should have his platform taken away from him. I mean, as much as he wants to disagree, it is the man's job. Clearly. Maybe it's not. Maybe he just said, fuck YouTube, I'm going back to being an engineer because they don't believe me, or who knows, right? But like all he has to do, in my opinion, is just come out with a video, like I guess an apology video, but not like the shitty type of I'm sorry, you know, like I don't know how to put it, like that's the only way out of this situation, if you ask me. I mean, like it doesn't have to be an hour long, but just a video explaining why he did what he did and that he's gonna be better. Because, like, you know, maybe he just felt like he wasn't cool enough and he had to make up all these things about himself, and like, nah, man, you don't ever have to. I don't think you should ever have to do that for anybody. If you're having to sit here and make up shit about yourself that you're not, you're putting yourself inside of somebody else's mind. Like, I don't know how to put this, but when you do something like that, you're pretty much having to sit here and live a lie, and you always have to make sure that you're just like uppity and you know what's going on, and you don't want to cross mental states or thoughts, or you know what I'm saying, like thoughts of being an engineer and not being an engineer and contradicting yourself throughout the years and stuff. It's very hard to keep up with a lie for years, you know? So honestly, like, I know he has his haters, and they'll never accept any form of apology. No hater ever will. But I think the vast majority of people will probably forget about it, and his channel will be fine, because if he can survive the whole, you know, Nux situation, I'm sure he can survive this. Maybe I'm wrong, you know? Who knows? Will he return? Yeah, probably, because, like, it's evident that pretty sure YouTube is his job, unless he has another job that is engineering. Regardless of what comes out, I don't think Muta should have waited so long to prove he was either telling the truth or lying, as this only helps spread the hate and false narrative whenever you don't go and defend yourself whenever these allegations are coming out, you know? Like, if somebody sat here and started saying some bullshit about me, I would go to my defense rather quickly, because, like, I don't do anything. I don't even get more than 30 views a video unless I'm just lucky and I hit the algorithm, and then I'll get 300, you know? But again, it's just you have to defend yourself, because, like, unless he's lawyering up or that would be crazy. That would honestly be crazy to see another YouTuber getting sued. Oh man. But you know, I don't know. My thing is, he could have just needed some time away and is, like, truthfully embarrassed about the whole situation, because, like, I know I'd be if I got caught up in some massive lie that I told my whole fans. And, like, y'all know who I am. I'm the same person I was back in April or May when I posted my first video. I mean, I'm, like, I guess I've grown, like, mentally and stuff, but I'm saying, like, I'm just, I don't know, I'm not making up lies about myself. I'm the same damn dude that's doing the same damn shit. You know, it's just, it is what it is. Yeah, I think anyways, that's gonna be all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's a little out of the norm for me and my channel to be talking about, like, YouTube drama and stuff, but who said I can't dip my toe into the water? This is my channel after all, you know, that's all I'm gonna say. I wish I could get better with the whole, you know, putting stuff up on screen and stuff like that, but I don't know how to do that, not on PlayStation, and you can't just go to the internet and screenshot shit off the internet, so I can't really do that anymore. And you know, guys, I'm definitely looking towards getting a PC and making this definitely something that can, you know, be a little side thing in my life, because at the end of the day, I'm not like Muta. I'm gonna have to go get a real job unless I get lucky and, you know, start popping off over the years. But yeah, that's all I got for today, guys. I appreciate all the support on the channel and the likes and just the comments. I really do love you guys, and it just makes me feel like I got a small little community that kind of cares about what's going on, you know, things that I care about too. So I appreciate that a lot, guys. Thank you so much. And yeah, I really do hope you have a great rest of your day. Peace out.